being used to store school buses will eventually be cleared and will serve as the lot for the new elementary school. After months of construction, this brand new turf field behind me is complete and ready for use by the school sports teams. Here I'm inside the main room that Fostering Hope uses to store all of their clothes. Here I am outside of the Brazelton Library where Miss Diane and Zeke come to read with the visitors from 4 to 5 every Tuesday.
In a proper Pratt Beach fashion, I decided to join in on the fun myself. And from a traffic cone to Larry David, you truly see it all.
The Brazelton Library gets a guest appearance from a four-legged visitor. Every Tuesday, Diane McCune and her golden retriever, Zeke, visit the library to read with visitors. All of this is a part of a program that encourages children to read more as a whole. Here I am outside of the Brazelton Library where Miss Diane and Zeke come to read with the visitors from 4 to 5 every Tuesday. Zeke is a registered therapy dog, and at 5 years old, spending time with kids is just part of his weekly routine. When Zeke arrives, he lies down in the kids area of the library, where children pick out a book and read to him, with Diane helping with any reading problems they may have.
I love the way you chatter, the funny things you say.
The people are wonderful, the kids are great, and we just really enjoy it.
Diane started Read to Zeke over 3 years ago. After she retired from work, she felt that she had too much time on her hands, so she got Zeke certified and started the program.
It's been a pleasure to be able to come here and have an opportunity to have this experience.
Read to Zeke encourages children in the town to want to go to the library when he's there.
I think it's really cool. I mean, my sister loves animals and she loves to read, and I think it's a really great program. I mean, she gets to do 2 of the things she likes to do.
Aside from the opportunity to play with the furry friend, the program influences kids to build on their reading skills.
She's more interested in coming into the library, specifically when Zeke is here, and she loves just reading and having people read to her.
As for the future of the program, Diane and Zeke plan to continue visiting residents of Jackson County at the library, as they don't see an end to Read to Zeke in sight. Grady Newsource, Nicole Norvell. Foundations for Living and Reboot Jackson came together to put on their annual One Jackson event to showcase the resources that are available for members of the community that deal with health disparities. Held at the Jackson County Agriculture Facility, a variety of vendors came to speak with residents Sunday evening and provide information on the resources that they offer.
We come to this event each year and a new resource pops up, and then it's somebody for us to refer them to, as well as showing them what's available in the community.
The collaborative effort started last year when 2 women from Foundations for Living and Reboot Jackson recognized that many residents in the community are unaware of the resources that are available to them and felt that the event was needed to raise awareness.
It was amazing because we were right. There were so many resources that the members of Jackson County did not know about, and we felt it was a huge success.
Over 60 guests attended the event that offered 11 community partners, and while the free event provided community resources, there were activities geared for the entire family, such as face painting, dancing, food vendors, and door prizes.
All right, you guys ready? 964 393.
There are a lot of resources here, and I think it's very important that if you are a community, they need to know what's available to you to make a well-rounded family.
I think it gets my kids pumped, and they just like interacting with other people and stuff.
They didn't originally intend on One Jackson being an annual event, but because of the success from last year, they realized the continuing need for the community.
I like to know different resources that are available. This way I can reach out to them if I was ever in a crisis.
It takes more than one family to produce a healthy family, and we are family. And that's why we just think it's very important that we continue to do the One Jackson.
Nicole Norvell, Grady Newsource.
Nicole Norvell joins me to share a special Georgia football update.
Thanks, Ben. We're only 5 days away from one of the biggest games of the season. The Florida Gators are a historic rival for the Georgia Bulldogs, and I got a chance to speak with some UGA students on campus about their thoughts and plans for the game.
I think it's going to be huge. It's huge every year. It's going to every seat's going to be sold out. People are going to be tailgating. It's going to be a great time to be in Jacksonville, for sure.
Dogs by 90.
The Georgia-Florida game is this Saturday at 3:30 p.m. in the TIAA Bankfield Stadium in Jacksonville, Florida. Now, reporter Justin Nimitz is here to tell us what the weather is going to look like for the big weekend. Justin? Coming up next, a new baseball record was broken. And we will also see what the Georgia football team is up to this weekend. Now, we're pivoting to an important story developing in East Athens where a shooting took place over the weekend. Harper Blankenship brings us an update from the Athens-Clarke Police from the scene of the crime.
Actually a session happening right now today in Oconee at Oconee Veterans Park Community Center.
All right, well, thank you, Donna. And moving over to sports, Aria Circa joins us with a big story about the Atlanta Braves' victory last night. Aria, what's the latest?
Yeah, Nicole.
Oconee County held its annual Run for Responders 5K last weekend. Grady Newsource reporter Abby Walton reports on how the run benefits local responders. Thank you all for joining us tonight. For Grady Newsource, I'm Nicole Norvell.